So welcome back, everybody. This is let me see. This is week 7, right, of the school term, if I'm not wrong. Yeah. So actually, it's only a few more weeks left before you got a quick 1-week break, and then you see how things go from there. Anyway, welcome everybody back. Today we'll be looking at more fractions. Okay, so in particular, we'll be checking out some solving strategies that involve what we call gaps and difference. Okay, and some techniques and some strategies on how to deal with them. Okay, but let's start with some short questions first. All right, we always start with some short questions first. Now, have you all looked at this already? This one. Find the following values without a calculator. Okay, this should be just a very, very quick revision on this.
Teacher, Candice will be a bit late.
Oh, hi, hello. Yes, no problem.
Candice will be a bit late. She's still having her dinner.
Ah, okay, sure, no problem.
Just log in for her
join
first.
in later. It's okay.
Yeah.
No problem.
Yeah,
Thanks.
thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Hang on. Okay, yep, let's continue from here. Giselle, hang on. Let's see, because okay. Can you type in the chat box first? Okay. Because if you type here, I'm not sure whether I can clear off or not. Can I clear off? Let me test. Okay. Okay. So yeah, if you type in, then you got to clear later. Okay. So let's see. So if the denominator is the same as your remember, right? So you can just directly add. Is this okay, everyone? Okay. Just look through the 4 questions here. So if the denominator is not the same, how do we add them? Okay, see how it's written in the chat box. Okay, all right. Okay. Yes, Giselle, is there something you want to highlight first? Yes.
Make the denominator the same.
Oh, yes, that's right. Thank you. Very good.
If they are in the same times table, then you can just make them the same. But if they are not the same, then you just like for example, 7/11 and 6/7, and if you want to add them and make them the same denominator and then you just 11 times 7 and 7 times 11.
Okay, thank you, Giselle. Very good. Okay, yes, I see the other answers that you have sent to me on the chat box. Very good. Zihao, Liana, Tanishka. All right. So who else do we have? Gordon? Simple, this one? Oops. Okay, yeah. I think it's be. Okay, yes, I see more answers. Okay, great. Yeah, so some of you are giving me part C and part D's answer already. Thank you.
Do you need to make for B, do we need to make it a mixed number?
Okay, if they didn't say, you can either leave it as a mixed number or improper fraction. Either is fine. Very good question. Thank you. All right, Tanishka, I think you have also sent me some of your answers already earlier, right? Yeah, I saw it. Okay. Yeah, so far all is good. Well done, everybody. Okay. So for simple addition and subtraction of fractions, all right, so you just need to make sure that you get the same denominator if they are not the same. So in this case, they're all, okay, what you call like fractions. So you can actually make them the same denominator quite easily. All right, so let's check out some of the answers. Okay, yeah, as what you all said in the chat box. Okay, and what Giselle mentioned. Okay, right. Yeah, that's right, Liana. Thank you. The denominator must be the same. And great. Any questions here? Because if this is quite simple, this is like a warm-up refresher, right? Anybody has any questions about this? No? Okay, very good. So if this part is okay, we can move on first. Okay, let's see what do we have next. Okay. Similarly, without a calculator, this time we have some mixed numbers added in. But it's not going to make it a lot more difficult. It's still quite easy, I believe. Okay. So yeah, let's get some of y'all to type it in directly. Gordon, yes. Go ahead, Gordon. You want to type it in? You can do so. Or you want to say? Yes.
So if you want to get 9 wholes, you have to take 1 whole out of it. That means you'll get 8/4.
Okay.
8/4 plus a quarter is 9/4. So 8/9.
Okay.
8, 9, 4.
But actually, you can just directly add. Wouldn't it be okay? 9 1/4 because there's a whole number and a fraction part. So yeah, you don't need to separate the 9 whole. Was that what you're saying? Okay, so yeah, it's not necessary. Only in the event if let's say your fractions added up to be more than 1 whole, then you may want to combine the whole together. Okay, and you can separate the fraction to get another mixed number. Yeah, so I'm just browsing through some of the answers that you have typed out. Okay, Tanishka has given more answers. Yeah, 7. Okay, yes. Okay, yeah, that's right, Giselle. Okay, anybody would like to type in the other? So Giselle, let's see if anybody else want to type in. Anybody? If not, I see your answers in the chat box. Yeah, I see the what?
Do I
See
clear
how Tanishka has written. Okay.
Do I clear it?
Yes. Sorry, who is this?
Do I clear it?
No, it's okay. You have already typed in, right? Thank you. Anybody else would like to say anything or write anything down? Okay, if not, let's check out.
The third one is 3
3
holes, 2 out of 3.
Yeah, 3 2/3.
Yes, that's right. Okay, thank you, Giselle and Gordon. Yep. How about you, Kenneth? Are you okay with this one? Since you just, I saw you just came back. Okay, so we can add the fractions and the whole in this case, because this is a whole and a fraction that can be combined together to be called what you call a mixed number. Okay, yes, thank you, Zihao. I saw what you have just typed in the chat box. Okay. Oh no, I need to press the... Okay, sorry. Okay, there you go. Let's see answers. Then 3 wholes and 2/3. Okay. Now D is the only one which requires a little bit more work, since as what I was saying just now earlier, if the fractions add up together becomes more than 1 whole, you might need to add another whole to the total. All right. So that's why if you were just to add the mixed numbers together, you realize that, oh, it becomes a 6 and an improper fraction 71 out of 40. But that will be a slight problem. We don't leave a mixed number in this way. So we need to change the improper fraction into a mixed number. All right. So that's why you end up having 7 wholes and 31 out of 40. Okay. So yeah, I saw that answer in the chat box. Quite a few of y'all gave me that. Thank you. All right. Anybody is not sure about this part D especially? Please feel free to ask. Don't worry. Okay. Candice, is this okay?
My workbook. I did it in my workbook today.
Okay,
so-
very good, very good. Please do your working on the paper if it makes it easier for you to write down. But sometimes you use a screen, it's not so easy, right? Some of you are using the what you call the iPad, right? Okay, Candice, is this okay? Yeah. All right, thank you. So let's move on. Okay. Okay, Giselle, I need you to clear this one because I think I can clear for you, right? Yeah. Thank you. Okay. Oops, did I press something wrongly?
But
Okay.
can you go back to the last question? I did not.
Which is it? 7 whole and 31 out of 40, right? Okay, let's look at this. Okay, so now we're looking at subtraction, right? Earlier we have addition, so now subtraction, but it works exactly the same way. You just need to make sure the same rules are followed, right? Okay, so just make sure the denominators are the same before you carry out your subtraction. Okay. I see Tanishka's 4 answers out already very quickly. Thank you. All right. So they may ask you to simplify or they may not ask you to simplify. So accordingly, A, don't simplify. But if let's say they don't say anything at all, so the usual practice is we simplify it. Okay, but if they don't say even you don't simplify, it's actually still okay. All right, any problems with this one? Okay, I think everybody has gotten it right from the previous few questions. I see that you all understood how to carry out simple addition and subtraction of fractions. Okay, so just flash this through. Okay, so for B, we simplify because 3 out of 15, we can simplify to 1 out of 5. Okay. Now C, just be careful, don't subtract the numbers wrongly. You have to change the same denominator first, because sometimes you tend to forget when you're rushing. Okay, and there you go. Yes. So 1 out of 5, we change it to 4 out of 20 first. Okay, so that's the equivalent fraction before you carry out the subtraction. Same things, 3 out of 7, we convert it into 6 out of 14 before you carry out the subtraction. Okay. Okay, all right. Yeah, Liana has given me all 4 answers in one shot. All right, thank you. Okay, I see Zihao's answer. I see Candice, you have written down. Okay, is it? All right. Tanishka has already given me an answer quite some time ago. All right. Okay, so let's move on. Okay, so I think this is still the easy part. So same thing, what if we have a mixed number for us to carry out the subtraction? What do we need to do? Let's see. All right. Okay, so just that similarly, if you have to do the subtraction that involves a mixed number, all right, a whole number, and in this case, you might need to do something to the whole number, right? Especially if your fraction part is unable to subtract the other fraction. So I think the earlier that was what Gordon was trying to do, isn't it? You're trying to pull out the fraction from the whole. Yeah, so that will be the case here in one of the questions, I believe. Yeah, so you can do that. Yeah, so as you're working out and looking through some of your answers, Anishka has given me 2 of the answers already. Yeah. Okay. I also see Liana's answer. Thank you. Zihao's answer as well. All right. Okay, thanks, Giselle. I saw your answer too.
I cannot write in fractions, so
No, it's
I
okay.
just write
Never
all in
mind.
word.
Okay, very good, everyone. Okay, so let's see. Candice, have you tried this one? So let's say 4 whole and minus 4 out of 9. Okay. So as you can see, there's no fraction for us to subtract 4 out of 9. Okay, yeah, holding up the working for me to see, right? Okay. So we can actually just pull out a fraction first. Okay. So if you want to see clearly, 4 whole, you can change it to 3 whole and 9 out of 9, such that the 9 out of 9 is able to subtract 4 out of 9. And you'll be left with 3 whole and 5 out of 9. Okay. So this is a conversion for part B. Part C. So part D is the one that you got to do a little bit more work, right? Yeah, because if you have to take 1 out of 16, you're unable to subtract 14 out of 16. So that's why you can see, you need to convert 1 whole from the 3 into 16 out of 16, such that it becomes 2 whole and 17 out of 16. Do you all see that mixed number over there that was used? Let me circle it in red, this one. So you got to do a little bit more work just for this mixed number so that you can easily subtract the numerator, 17 minus 14. Okay. All right. So having done some simple fractions, so now we're going to go on to some short answered questions. Are you all ready for this one? Okay. Oh, Tanisha, as always, you give me the answer very quickly. Thank you. Let's see, this one, 3 buckets and 2 tanks can hold 14.5 liters of water. Now 1 bucket and 1 tank can hold 6.1 liters of water. So how many liters of water can 1 bucket hold?